Yo, what up, what up, what up, what's up, everybody? Hey, I got something to tell you. Okay, look, I'm not being asked or paid to say this, okay? I'm just bringing it up because it actually has a point. There's this thing called Movie Pass, okay? Movie Pass, you only pay like $10 a month, okay? Hear me out. You pay $10 a month and you get to see like a whole bunch of movies per month. Alright, they give you like credits and you just go in there. So you can see like up to like, oh, you can probably see like 4 movies for just $10 a month. But if you don't use the credits, then they go away. So you kind of have to go see the movies. But when they first started out, it was better than that. It was like $5 a month. And then you got to see unlimited movies. It was crazy. And everyone's like, what? People are like, what? Shit, why would I trust this people? But I guess it's only $5, so they were throwing it in. These people, their idea was to go into the movie theaters and be like, we brought you business back, what's up? And then they were like, now give us half the concessions. And the movie theaters were like, well, thank you, but no, we're not giving you anything. And they were like, well, then we will cut off one of your locations from our services. And they did that, and boom, nobody went to that location. And they went, now what? Give us half the concessions. And they were like, we don't deal with terrorists. Bye. And that company soon, Movie Pass, went out of business. All right, and it was like, man, their gamble didn't pay off. And that's a business talk for a different day. But what I got was a year's worth of movies for like $5 a month. I went to so many movies. Anyways, they've since come back, and like I still buy with them. It's a little bit more expensive now. There's like more rules. You can only see so many movies, but it's still a great deal. With that said, you got to take advantage of crazy while crazy's happening. You got to take advantage of crazy while crazy's happening. They're giving away free stuff. What? So if you saw in that little like preview thing that we just did, we were using a machine called the Vertimax, and it has like has like strings and you pull on it or whatever. When I came out here, I had a whole bunch of people from California who loved me so much that they gave me so much gear. They gave me like maybe like $15,000, $20,000 worth of stuff. It was very nice. Included like a treadmill, like some like weightlifting things, but one of them was a $4,000 Vertimax machine. And I used it for our morning boot camps. And when we first started, it was hard to get people to show up to anything, but Connor Rush took advantage of it. And then soon after that, Noah Masseth was there. Connor and Noah every single morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, then they would come again at night. Connor and Noah. Maybe a couple more guys tried it out. Andrew, Blaze, but they quickly quit. It was too hard for them. It was too early in the morning. And we were trying to get a very young Kiernan Louth in. And I was willing to be like, if this is all that I get, I'm okay. I was paying for gym time, which cost twice as much, maybe 3 times as much at this private location. And I paid for it all because I had so much money in the bank. And I was like, I'm willing to spend it all for these kids. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever. I don't need to be financially sound. I trust in this thing. Let's grow it because this is the best program on earth. Let's do it. And I gave all the kids in Colorado a chance, but not enough jumped on board. And sooner or later, Connor stopped showing to the morning stuff. Still trying to get Kieran in, by the way. Never did it. Never did it once. I saw the 3rd grade. I was like, oh, he's serious. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nah. His mom said no. And then Noah started coming, but Noah was a pain in the butt. He wasn't like, let's go. He was like almost crying every morning that he came. And I was like, dude, like smile. He wouldn't even smile. So I was like, if this is all that I'm going to get and I'm spending money for this, Noah wasn't even paying. I let Noah come for free. I was like, then no. I'm not going to randomly spend $10,000 a year on this one kid who doesn't even like to be here. So I ended it. I said, one last day, let's do it. And that last day, 15 people came. That last morning, I think it was like 12 to 15. I forget what it was, but a lot of people came. They were like, oh, only one more day of morning boot camp. I might as well try it once. One of those kids was Kieran. And it was his first and last day ever doing the morning boot camp. But he talked his mom into it and was like, oh, if this is the only day, sure. And all I got to say is, if Kiernan, as hard as he works, wanted to do it exactly at that moment before I wasted all my money, I would have done it until I went bankrupt. For one kid who was like that hardcore, I would have absolutely done it. So when someone today asked me, do you have a Vertimax machine? I was like, yeah. They're like, where is it? I was like, my garage, just collecting dust. $4,000 machine. Probably the rats got at the damn things, at the ropes. I don't even know. All right. I'm willing to still be pretty crazy by letting kids play up by 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, which is horrible for business. Take advantage of me while I'm here. All right? Because it can't last forever. It's the worst business strategy in the world to give you guys the same chance that everyone gave LeBron James. All right? When they were like, dude, you can do this, you can do this. Here's the whole team. Here's training. Here's way too much stuff for your age. Here you go. I'm not trying to just sell McDonald's stuff, so take advantage of it. How many teams do you have to try out for and actually make? Just because the team wants to look good? A lot. I'm like, I'll take you. Let's go. Come on. How many coaches will give you a truthful take at stuff instead of just trying to just make you happy? Oh, what do you want to hear, customer? Oh, I'll make you smile. Okay, just keep giving me money, please. No. I'm the dude. All right, I'm the dude that will make you get to your highest level. So. But I can't last forever, probably. I don't know. I still take too many financial risks because I'm going for it all. I'm always going for it all. Will this thing end one day? And once I bring all this stuff back, will you act upon it or will you let it go away again? When we open up our 6 a.m. workouts, will it be packed or will it be empty? Because I will take it away again if it's losing too much money so we can't even survive. Just pack the stuff. Show up to everything. Handle the hard work. Handle the criticism. Handle all that stuff. And you're welcome. Alright? Chances are you're going to freaking hate the perfect program for you. The program that's going to make you get to the NBA, you will despise that program. You're not going to be telling your kids, dude, when I was your age, I was in this program that made me feel happy all the time. No, it's going to be like, I hated this crap. He made me do this. He made me do this. He made me do this. I hated it. And I'm great because of it. And that's why we're going to send you to this coach over there because he's tough. Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that parents talk about. Blah, 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 blah. You talk. All y'all do is talk. Stop talking. Start doing. And I will uphold mine to the agreement by being the hardest coach that you've ever had. The toughest coach that you've ever had. And sooner or later, hopefully, we're going to have elite teams where you can't even be coached by people like me. We're going to give you the easiest coach. And then you have to earn your way onto the hardest team. All right? Where no playing time is guaranteed. All the hard work is like mandatory. And yeah, we're going to be tough. But it's going to be easy as heck elsewhere. So we're going to give you 2 options. And then you have the option. All right, we'll see what happens with that. And I think that we can bring Colorado out of its slump. All right, I think that we will be going somewhere. So use MoviePass. It's still around, guys. Honestly, it's a very good deal still. MoviePass is great. Moving on to the quote of the day. I see Jace in the comment section. What's up, Jace? I see Jacob. What's going on, you guys? And as you can tell, I was a pretty good basketball player growing up. I've done enough things to where I could say I was decent with my career. I'm happy for it, whatever. But I still got this. I still got a chip on my shoulder. Keep a chip on your shoulder. All right? Like, I'm always upset about like the next stage, and I always like get like offended by everything, and I'm like, really, you want to test me? Like let's go. All right, you keep a chip on your shoulder. You act like, because I hate it when the games start and it's a jump ball and you give your the opponent a high five. You're like, what's up, homie? How you doing, baby? Yeah. And then the game starts and you're like, hey there, how you doing? Box out. Okay. And then you get the ball in your hands. You kind of go like this, and all of a sudden the guy smacks your hand. And you're like, ooh, that was a foul, but they didn't call the foul. And you're like, oh, but that was a foul. Excuse me, you missed the foul. And then later on, the guy hits you in the face, and you're like, ooh, he is not nice. Oh, Lord, he is not nice. He's not nice at all. And then your coach says, stop losing the ball. And you're like, excuse me? He smacked me in the face, dog. And then your parents are like, you suck, I'm going home without you. Walk home. And you're like, what? And then the guy tries to steal the ball from you again. And then you're like, oh, Lord, you've taken it too far. Yeah, you know, you're not going to like me when I get mad. And then you start to get mad. You start to have this chip on your shoulder. Nah, man, you should have had it during the jump ball. That's That's when you're great. That's when you're hitting them first. I act like everyone's against you. Act like you got fouled and the ref didn't call it. Act like they hit you and didn't respect you. Act like that before it even happens. You shouldn't have to get worked up to be aggressive, worked up to be great, worked up to say, I'm so mad I'm going to shoot 500 shots a day. No, don't react that way. You need to be proactive. React in a way where it's like someone's wondering, are you getting paid for this? Wait. Is there a championship game tomorrow? Why are you acting like this? Is there a test in like 3 hours? Why are you studying so hard? No, the test isn't for a month. It's just who I am. Like that is how you need to be reacting or acting the entire time. Don't react, just act. All right? So quote of the day for this Friday is keep a chip on your shoulder. All right? Moving on to the challenges. We got a whole bunch of challenges, whole mess of challenges here. Okay, again, if you're not looking at the challenge page, man, you ain't looking. You ain't doing the right things. But you should be doing these challenges. There's a whole bunch of them, so make sure that you at least go to the challenge page, see it, look at the player trajectory, see what you should be doing. All right, pick a challenge. There's a whole bunch of challenges. There's easy ones, there's hard ones, there's short ones, there's long ones, whatever. Do the stuff, especially the homework of the month, which this month is rim touches. I'm asking you guys to dunk every day. Lower the rim and just dunk a whole bunch of times. Why not? All right, you're welcome. All right, but if you are a first, second grader, make sure that you are doing these exact things. I continue with day 21 of the homework assignment. Try to touch the rim. That's easy. We just talked about that, guys. With the left hand, with the left foot, right foot, both feet. And then second graders, you should be doing day 21 of shot shop. If you're a second grader out there, Jace, and you're not doing the shot shop thing, shot shop. I mean, it's on the challenge page. Do it. It's a whole bunch of shots, and you shoot that, and then you post it. I mean, like, dude, I'm asking you to do it. Not no random drills. Yeah, I saw the homework page. This drill, the exact drill that I'm asking for. You're on day 21 of it. Yeah, you don't have a book yet, but you saw this last Friday. Are you doing this exact drill? Look it up. It's red, I believe. Shot shop. No, mastery is red. Shot shop is, I want to say purple. They have different colors. Let's see if I can remember the colors. Green is for dribbling dojo. Red is for mastery. Purple's for shot shop, I believe. Orange is for the 10-minute drill. Fast class is yellow because, like, fast. I don't know. And I think there's one more. Dang it, I couldn't do it all. I forget. I don't even know the colors of the rainbow. I honestly don't know. One of them is like indigo. All right. Anyways, other things that we got third graders and fourth graders. All right, third graders, y'all got. Continue with day 21 of the 2 minute, two ball. I almost said 3 ball. Nah. You don't need to juggle. Just 2 ball dribbling challenge. Fourth grade, you got the 21. You're on day 21 of the homework assignment. All the rim touch stuff. All right. Fifth grade, continue with the Chastain challenge. All right. If you see like that, you're asked to do the monthly homework during the daily challenges. That's like a month off from the challenges. That's just like me being nice and me going like this, and I spread it out so that you do get times off where you just have to do just a little bit of homework rather than a lot. So I spread this out pretty well. I will be redoing all this soon for the new book and this fall, but go buy this stuff. I did you right, okay? Chastain challenge for the fifth graders. The Jamal Crawford Euro step. Stutter step between the leg behind the back. Hella smooth, okay? Jamal Crawford. But that's a 21-day challenge of the Euro step challenge. There's a whole bunch of different Euro steps on there. Those are fancy moves, dude. You should be doing those. Come on now. All right. We got 7th graders finished month 8 of the 10-month Chastain challenge. 8th grade. You're on finishing day 6 of week 3 of the 5 perfect weeks. Run 3 miles. Jump rope 10 minutes. 17-7 divine drill. All right. Then we got the next one, and also 80 seconds dribbling. 9th grade, day 21 of the homework assignment. 10th grade, day 20 of the workout card. You got double up because you are in high school. 11th grade, day 82 of 100 of the Preobrazhovanie. Zarov. Spasiba, homie. All right. And that's a whole bunch of moves that we actually have 3 kids trying to do it right now. They can't do it every single day because that's who they are. But Luke swears, I'm going to do it every day once summer gets here. We'll see if that's true. Then lastly is the Jamal Crawford Euro step for the 12th graders. So even the 12th graders are getting in on it. All right, let's see what the trivia question is today. Trivia question brought to you by True Height. They're actually a sponsor now. So hey True Height, get taller. All right, yes. All right, but yes. Here is the trivia question today. We got What is this, Dario? Is that your guess? Dario Saric, whatever his name is. Oh, Zadov. Oh, yeah. I'm speaking my Russian. Yeah, that's my horrible Russian right there. Yes, Zadov, homie, Zadov, Как дела? Or something like that. Anyways, trivia question today is: whose shot contesting strategy is known as the Eclipse? The Eclipse. Whose shot contesting strategy is known as the Eclipse? That is an actual question, and whoever answers it first wins. We got Jacob kicking butt this month. He has 7, but Jay still has a chance to catch up. I don't know how many more days we have. We have all next week, so everyone kind of still has a chance, especially if your name is Bon Sauve, Bon Sauvissimo. I'm really bad at that name. I will get better at it, man. Especially when you're famous, people will know your name. So, whose shot contesting strategy is known as the Eclipse? All right, I waited. Now I got to go to commercial break, guys. I'll see y'all in a second, man. Anybody? Oh, there you go. Okay, we answered it. That is the answer. You know, that's good enough for me. I know that you don't mean our Luke in our program. So yes, Luke Cornett is the answer. It's when he just stays far away and just jumps straight up. He just jumps up. And that's his shot contest. And it's kind of been throwing people off as of late. It's so weird. But yeah, Luke Cornett doesn't try to block people. He just jumps up and goes, meh. And it looks so silly. But I would love to see if it actually like lowers people's percentage. I think it works. Good job with the answer. All right, now we'll go to commercial break. See y'all in a second. Water break.
Don't they know about Mendoza sewer and water? That's better.
And we're back. Oh, who's that lady right there? I'll tell you who she is in a second, because we have all the movies to watch for this month. If you're a first grader, you should have been watching Like Mike. If you're a second grader, The Cutting Edge. Watch the movies. Why am I telling you to do all this stuff? Watch the movies. I've been talking about movies a lot today. Movie Pass, now this. But yeah, second graders, The Cutting Edge. It's an ice skating movie. I have 2 ice skating movies for the month. That's insane. Invincible is the 3rd grade movie. It's a great movie. Great movie. 4th grade is Filled with Dreams. 5th grade is Eddie the Eagle. 6th grade is The Longest Yard. 7th grade, Creed Part 2. Alright. 8th grade, Juwanna Mann. 9th grade, For the Love of the Game. And then this is the 10th grade movie of the month. It's I, Tonya. Alright, this is about Tanya Harding, and she was a lady who hired somebody to beat someone else up so she could win. And that other person was Nancy Kerrigan. She's on the floor screaming, "Why? Why?" It's nuts. This movie talks about the story, and it's the only movie that deserves an award for somehow making Margot Robbie look ugly. I'll still date you, Margot, just like that, with the makeup on and everything. But yeah, you make Margot Robbie, Miss Joker's girlfriend, whatever her name is now, Harley Quinn, look ugly? Oh, that's insane. Did they win for best makeup? They had to have. That's crazy. But yes, the movie is insane, but it follows this trailer trash girl, Tanya, and it tells her whole story. I don't know if the real Tanya went to the thing, but yeah, she's kind of just a disgrace of her community, of the figure skating community, because like the guy like tried to break the girl's leg. It was crazy. But watch the movie, you 9th grade or you 10th graders out there. That's your 10th grade movie of the month. I'm gonna give it. It was a pretty decent movie. I'll give it 44 stars. Now 43 stars out of 50. My stars are real, guys. Trust me. Next movie, 11th grade movie. We got the Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington, he does a movie called The Hurricane. Okay, this movie is very, very popular. Even before it was made into a movie, it was a song back in the 70s by Bob Dylan. This is a real story of a heavyweight champ that was pulled over, and he was told that he killed someone in a robbery. He's like, I did not, and they threw him in jail anyway because he's black. And then this kid read a book that he wrote years later, and he's like, this guy's innocent. And it's a black kid who was like adopted, and his parents were like, well, you should speak up. So I think it's a great thing to show you the power of like being who you are. Like one person set this whole thing into motion, and then all these like stars started getting in on it because of this kid. And then Bob Dylan wrote his song telling the whole story about like how he was like set up and all this stuff. And I'm not gonna tell you the ending, but yeah, he totally gets out of jail. He totally gets out of jail. But it was like 30 years later. It's a crazy story. Now the guy gives like interviews and stuff like that, but he was the heavyweight champion in the world, and they just stripped him of that and threw him in jail for something that was completely random. Even the guy that was like dying was like, that is not the guy that shot me. And it was like, what? And they still threw him in. It's crazy, crazy movie. All right, 47 stars out of 50. The Hurricane. You 11th graders, watch that movie. 12th grade movie. It's The Great White Hype. All right, this movie's silly. It's whatever. The champion's a fat ass. He's like, he got all fat and stuff like that. He starts training, and then you see him going like this. He's just chasing after an ice cream truck. All right, this movie's silly, but he fights against a white fighter that they put up against him, and they're like trying to hype the match up. All right, it's with Damon Wayans, I believe, and this guy right here, Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and a whole bunch of other people are in it. But it's a funny movie. 12th graders, because, oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's in it. I'm going to give it just 41 stars out of 50, but it's a cool movie. Watch that movie, The Great White Hype. Now, as I do for every single month, I'll tell you my favorite movie from the list, funniest movie, and the best movie, okay? The funniest movie on this list will be, I take this seriously. Oh, okay, it was going to be The Great White Hype, but I got to give it to, I was going to give it to Joanna Man, but I'm giving it to The Great White Hype. The Great White Hype is the funniest movie on this list. How about my favorite movie on this list? My favorite movie on this list? Easy. Field of Dreams. All right, it's a baseball movie. It's the 4th grade movie. That movie's amazing. Watch that movie. It's so magical. Now, the best movie on this list is also Field of Dreams. Creed 2 was cool, but Field of Dreams is one of the best movies of all time. So those are my picks for this month. And let's see what we're going to do for tonight. All the homework doing for Monday, if you don't have the book, it's Judgment Shots coming up here. 7-minute shooting, which is a great drill. We'll take your best tries and add it to our leaderboard, Cops and Robbers. Pump fake to escape dribble, battle ropes, and backboard alley-oops. This for the stuff today. We got overhead board passes, which was a great drill just to figure out how to actually play basketball. Drive left, right, pass high, low. On-ball defense, ball jump versus face cut, Kobe post, and double bounce series. Let's take a peek at all of those real quick before we get underway with the rest. That was easy enough. Next one. If you drive middle, you pass high. You can also drive middle and pass straight, wherever their hands are. If their hands go up, you jump up. Now if you go baseline, regular or jump out of bounds. Not quite. Next drill. Step up. This guy right here, he's on offense, and I'm playing defense. I want to make sure that I'm 1 arm's length away from him. I can shade him sort of to this side, I can shade him sort of to this side, but what I don't want to do is to completely force him one way or the other. And that's about it for the defense part. Just make sure that you move the strong foot first, though, okay? Next one, ball jump versus face cut. So this guy will start at the half-court line exactly. He has 1 dribble, and then he must make a pass either to the left or to the right. This guy right here guarding him will either jump to the ball to beat him, or he will try to jump toward the ball or cut toward the ball to beat him. For this particular drill, we take 1 dribble forward, that way or that way. He has to jump immediately. As I go over the ball, he is trying to prevent me from going in front of him on this side of the ball. Get a jump. I can cut right in front of him. If I cut before this line, I win. If he can jump to the ball as I pass it, then as I'm going, he keeps moving over, doesn't allow me to cut in front. Pretty straightforward drill. Jump to the ball. Don't let them cross in front of you. Next one, Kobe post move. I want to show this one, but it's just a turn, bounce, jump back, spin. All right, it's kind of complex, but watch that video on your own. Then the double bounce series, watch that on your own as well. They're all on our website. Just watch the videos, please. All right, let's check something funny. All right, we got Angel Reese right here, and we got Caitlin Clark right here. Let's see what happens. She's like, oh, she pushed my player. She pushed her. She pushed my player. She can't push my player. So I'm going to foul her. And, oh my God, Angel Reese complained about this forever. Yeah, you pushed her. She fouls you. Not that hard. She's a complainer. You can't be a complainer, guys. I know frustrations get to you, especially if you're a player who can't make a layup like Angel Reese. All right, and I mean, that's a pretty decent foul. That's not that hard a foul. That's crazy. She went across your arms. She didn't go at your head. All right? But yeah, she called it out. She's like, she pushed my player. Guys, stop arguing about stupid stuff. Be a tough player. All right? And then get up and keep fighting. Now, if she did flop and she got an intentional foul, which she did on Caitlin Clark, good for her. Maybe sometimes you do that just to win a game because you're like, I can't win otherwise. Don't complain about it on social media afterwards. And that's the funny part. Crazy, 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 crazy Angel. Get more skilled, please. All right. Other thing we got is a breakdown real quick. All right. Yeah, I know. Surprising. What's happening? For the first time, the Western Conference Finals, that will be played outside of Texas or California since 1996. There are a few Texas teams. There are a few California teams. They have been in the Western Conference Finals every single year for the last 30 years until this year. That's why it's so weird. These two guys making it are the first non-Texan, non-California teams. Isn't that insanity? That's crazy. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Next thing. Story of the day. Watch it.
Set your goals high and don't stop until you get there. Set your goals high. Don't stop till you get there. Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there. Set your goals high. Don't stop till you get there.
Well, he said it enough times. Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there. All right? You do want to set your goals high, but know this: the higher that you set your goals, just like the higher that you set, like, let's say, a mountain peak, the longer it's going to take you. All right, so if you're going to be the type to set your goals super duper high, you better be the patient type. If you're not patient, set your goals lower. Stop it. You can't have both. You can't be like super impatient, but then also like, I want my goals way up there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, you got to be hardworking too. All right, and like I always say once a week, how you do anything is how you do everything. So who's doing anything online right now? Let's check the homework. All right, we got somebody outside. Looks like Owen Adler. You got some skinny muscles. I see it. Nice job, Owen. All right, but with the spin move drill, nice job. Oh yeah, that was a spin move drill that we just did. The athletic finish is called. All right, Jace with some random drills for an hour though. Dang. Okay. I like that. And we got Sandoval, which is Mellow. Weston. I went to the rec center today. The Paul Durter Rec Center. I'm going to talk to the guys about it since they don't watch the show. And the guy told me, nah, you can't film in here. There's some kids that film all the time. And I was like, cool, those are my kids. Let them film. It's illegal to have them not. And he goes, well, some of them talk trash. And I was like, which ones? The dude said Roomy in Lincoln. Oh, I'm going to hit them up so bad. That's crazy. So, yeah, I got that whole deal done. You guys can post. All right? I got to talk to some lady, but you guys have to be super respectful. There are ways to do it, but you have to just film yourself, point it toward a corner or something like that. You got to figure things out so that you're not invading other people's privacy. But be respectful to other people. I'm going to hit them up so bad, guys. Oh, yeah. Anyways, don't forget that the quote of the day today is keep a chip on your shoulder, and make sure that you do that, please. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. No games this weekend, but we do have our second to last workout happening tonight, so show up to that, please. All right? That's my time. Talk to y'all later, man. Reese's Pieces, everybody. Out!